Make sure you're going to stay right there. Hello and welcome back to No Limits Health and Wellness. I'm Graeme, and sleeping on my sweater over there is Oscar. As you can tell, we're both feeling a little heavy today. We're off of our Thanksgiving long weekend here in Canada, and so we're both stuffed with turkey and sweets and all sorts of good stuff. And we're excited to move our bodies, to connect, to breathe, and to cultivate something beautiful with you today. And we're going to get right into it. It's going to be another 60-minute powerful vinyasa today. And because we're feeling so heavy, so full, we're going to add in some twists and turns to aid with our digestive system. And we're going to begin in a meditative seat. So I want you to take your time to find that seat. I want you to be comfortable. Your legs can be crossed or extended. All that matters is that you're comfortable. Take your time to find that seat. I'm going to stand up and set our timer. And we're going to begin with a quick, unrushed, grounding meditation. So, landing on the support of the earth, your hands can be on the mat, or you can place them on your lap. Just feel natural here. Focus on the length of the spine, breathing into it to make it long, hugging the navel in to support it, making it strong. And steady inhales and exhales in and out through the nose, matching the length of the breath in, the length of the breath out. I want you to imagine that there is an egg on the top of your head. I want your head to balance that egg perfectly. Being relaxed and still, feeling the support of the earth beneath your sits bones and providing that same support for this golden egg on the top of your head. You don't want this precious thing to roll off. It's wrapped in gold and it's filled with golden, magical liquid. Feeling that magic on the top of your head, without moving your physical body, you're going to puncture that egg. And you're going to feel that liquid roll down your scalp. And this magical liquid has all sorts of healing properties. As it rolls down your head, it cleanses the mind, relaxes the shoulders. You feel it flow down your arms into your fingertips, letting go of any tension in the physical body, any tension in the mental body. This liquid flows down into your hips, up into your knees, back down to your feet. feeling the length and the strength in your spine, breathing into that antenna, the earth into the heavens. Either bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly, or bring your hands to your heart center. Again, whatever feels comfortable, whatever feels natural. Did my heart turn to practice? Did this practice become a path? May this path dissolve confusion. May confusion turn to wisdom. Have a great practice. Reach your arms up over your head. Touch the sky while rooting your sits bones down into the earth. Draw the shoulders back, light up the heart. Last big inhale. And bring the hands down to the side. We're going to take the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind the hips. The right hand presses into the earth. The left hand pulls against that knee. The right hand finds length as we root down. And as we exhale, we create space to pull ourselves into the deepest stretch. Let's come back to center, and our right hand comes to the left knee. Left hand reaches behind. With every inhale, we feel that length as we breathe it in. Every exhale, we let go of something physical or mental to create space in those physical and mental bodies to invite in more energy. Let's come back to center. Just pivoting on my mat to be lengthwise. We're going to reach the hands up and fold for 3 deep breaths here. Feeling the vertebrae separate. Air creating space between. Last big inhale. Roll onto your knees and bring yourself into child's pose. As you exhale, hug the navel in and pull the bum towards the heels. As you breathe in, feel the chest expand. As you exhale, allow the shoulder blades to wrap back, opening up the heart. Just walk the hands over to the right. The left hand can cross over, lengthening the left side of the body. Feeling the floor with the tops of the feet and the bottoms of the hands. Walk the hands over to the left. Right hand can cross over the left side. Breathing into the right side of the body. Sending the breath there. And keeping the mind in every cell from our toes up into our fingertips. Walk those fingers, those hands back to the front of the mat. We're in child's pose for a few more intentional breaths, attracting as we breathe in, surrendering as we exhale, letting go of any limiting beliefs, any systems that don't support us. Open the mouth, deep breath in, let it go, and come to a flat back. Tabletop position. Just going to warm up the wrists for a few breaths, exploring some movements as we lean forward and back, left, and right, maybe making circles with the wrists. Maintaining a controlled, steady breath. And let's come back to stillness in our flat back. Tabletop, we'll warm up the spine with some cats and camels. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, hollow out. Breathe in. Get empty. Hips high. Tuck the tailbone. Gaze up to the ceiling. Look to your belly button. Last big inhale. And hollow out. Come back to a flat back. And drop the belly once again like we're in camel pose. And we're going to get light on the right knee. Lift that right foot up to the sky. Crown of the head reaching towards the heavens. And try to touch your head with that right foot. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep grounding through that left knee. Option to get light on the left hand. Maybe the hand hovers or floats up to the side, or maybe it reaches for that right foot for a bind. Last big inhale, and come back to our flat back. Tabletop position. Let's hollow out into a cat just to decompress the spine, and then drop the belly, hips high. We're going to get light on the left, bringing that left foot up, crown of the head reaching high, and we're trying to touch the crown of the head with that left foot. Option to stay here, grounding in to the 3 points of support that we have, or to gradually get light on the right hand. Feel the core pick up the slack as that third point of contact comes away. We gain a third point of support as the core works overtime. Maybe we have this bind. Let's stay for one more big breath in. And we're coming back to our flat back. Tabletop position. Let's take a deep breath in and press back into down dog. Take your time here. Pedal out your feet, bending the knees, ankles, maybe lengthening one side of the body and the other. Doing whatever you need to do to get rid of the cricks and cracks in the physical body. Turn the volume of the breath up to wash away the distractions in the mental body. Lift your heels, come onto your toes. Bend your knees. Walk to the front of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain pose. Reach all the way up. Touch the sky. Forward fold. Take a halfway lift. And hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Elbows in as you lower. Up dog. Shoulders back. And down dog. Push the floor away. Now from our down dog, we're going to keep both of our feet at the back of the mat. We're going to lift the right leg up and over the left leg, bringing the foot to the outside of the left foot. Maybe it's on the mat, maybe it's just off of the mat. Whatever we're doing, we're feeling the floor with both feet and both hands, grounding evenly through all fours. Stay for one more big breath in, and we're going to come back to our down dog. From here, we're going to take the right foot, lift it up, and wrap it underneath the left leg. So we're hugging that left leg like eagle legs. From here, we're going to rock into high plank, and we're going to rock back. Once more, rocking forward, and rocking back to down dog with eagle legs. We're going to come back to our regular down dog. And we're going to do this on the left. So keeping the feet at the back of the mat, the left leg lifts up and over the right leg. Left foot ending up on the outside of the right foot. Pressing the floor away with both hands, grounding into both feet. Last big inhale. And bring that left foot back to our regular down dog. And then bring it underneath and wrap around the right leg. for our eagle legs on the right. Really hug that right leg as tight as you can. Fill your lungs as you rock forward into high plank. And come back with the exhale. One more rock forward. And we rock back. We're coming back into our down dog. From down dog, let's rock forward or roll into up dog. So bring a wave through the heels up into the hips, pulling the chest through. From here, we're going to lift the left foot up, step it over the right, sending the hips high for our wild thing, pressing the floor away with the heels, lifting the hips up to the sky, shining the heart. We'll come on over to high plank and press back into down dog. Once again, we're coming into up dog from our down dog, so you can roll or rock forward into high plank, drop the hips down. However you get there, we're meeting in our up dog and we're rolling to the left, right foot up, stepping it over, sending the hips high, lengthening the spine, pulling the light into the heart, and shining it out. Last big breath in, and we'll come on over to high plank and press back into down dog. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Come high into your toes, bend your knees, hop, skip, or float to the front of the mat, halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain pose, reach all the way up, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine, hands to the mat, high to low plank, up dog with our new air, and down dog, push the floor away. From our down dog, we're going to step our right foot forward for warrior one. The inhale lifts you up. On your next exhale, we'll open up into warrior two. Flip the right palm up to the sky, reach it up and back, reverse the warrior, round into the right foot as we take a leap of faith into our warrior three. So right leg energized as we push the floor away, pulling the light up, and then we send some energy through the fingertips, shooting those lightning bolts out through that left heel and toes pulling towards your nose, and bring those left toes down to the earth, coming into our high crescent lunge. From here, we're going to reverse the bend in our legs and take a twist in the low back. So that right leg, we're going to straighten it out. We're going to bend the left leg. Option to keep it straight if you want. Bring the right hand either to the low back as we open up the heart to the sky, or the right hand can search for that left heel. Keep feeling the floor with both feet. Last big inhale. And then another leap of faith as we come back into our warrior three for one more big breath in, and then bring the hands down to the floor. Option to stay here for standing splits, floating that left heel up, or option to take handstand hops for 3 breaths, focusing less on height, less on hold, and just going up, feeling light, and coming down with grace and control. 3 breaths here. Last big inhale. And high to low plank. Exhale takes you down. Up dog with new air. And down dog, push the floor away. Just land in the breath. As we attract. And donate. On your next inhale, step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Inhale lifts. We'll exhale, opening into warrior two. Flip the left palm up, reach it up and back to reverse the warrior. Ground into that left foot as we take that leap of faith. pushing the floor away, sending that right heel back, pulling the toes towards your nose, and feeling long from the crown of your head to that lifted heel. Last big inhale. Bring those right toes down to the earth for our high crescent lunge. And from here, we're going to reverse the bend in the legs and twist the low back. So the left leg becomes long, bend the right leg, left hand to the hips, or maybe down the hammy and the calf towards that heel. Keep shining the heart up to the heavens. Last big inhale. And take a leap of faith into our warrior three. And maybe you wobble, maybe you fall. How can you be grateful for the opportunity? Last big inhale. And standing splits. Option to play with balance here, grabbing the left ankle with one or both hands, or option to play with balance as we bring our hands to the floor and take 3 handstand hops. Last big inhale. And we're going to bring ourselves into low plank. Hold the chest through for up dog. And down dog, push the floor away. I'm actually really surprised I was able to hold that handstand. I wasn't expecting that today. I feel like a turkey, like a flightless bird. But our limitations begin with a thought. They end with an action. Come high onto your toes, bend your knees, hop, skip, or float to the front of the mat. Extended mountain pose, reach up, and chair pose. Just a few breaths here, driving the heels down, pulling the energy up into the hips, up into the heart, sinking as low as you can, shining as bright as you can. Last big inhale, and forward fold. Let's take ragdoll here, grab opposite elbows, and surrender the upper half. We're here for a moment. Feel the eternity that's here and now. And just surrendering here and now to the abundance that we have here and now, the support beneath the feet, the security within the hands. Take your deepest breath in, your deepest fold. Take a halfway there. And hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Up dog with new air. And down dog, push the floor away. From here, we're going to bring the right leg up to the sky, feeling long as we push the floor away, sending that right heel as high as we can. And then we're going to bring that right leg into eagle legs. So the right ankle in front of the left knee, similar to the eagle legs that we did before. Did I say eagle legs twice? I meant to say figure 4 legs, which is what we're in right now. So let's hinge forward into our high plank with figure 4 legs. And then we're going to rock onto the razor edge of that left foot and bring the right hand up to the sky for our side plank with figure 4 legs. Option to take the right hand to the right foot for a bind. Last big inhale. And if we have the bind, we'll take the right foot and the right hand to the front of the mat and lift ourselves up for our high crescent lunge. From here, we're going to reverse the bend and twist our spine. So the right leg straightens, left leg bends, and we reach back while shining the heart up. Last big inhale. Then we're going to bring all the weight into the right foot and take a leap of faith into our revolved half moon. So keeping that twist in the spine, we push the floor away with the right foot, left foot looking for the back, left hand can be leverage as it presses against the outside of the right leg, and the right hand reaching up. Last big inhale, and then we're going to float and transition into twisted standing leg raise. So right hand to left foot, right foot pushing the floor away, crown of the head reaching for the heavens, and the left hand reaching as far back and behind. Last big inhale. We're going to come back to center and hand that foot off to the left hand, opening ourselves up to standing leg raise with open hips. Last big inhale. And with as much control, release that left leg and bring yourself into tree. Grounding into the right foot, rooting into the earth, and breathing in the energies and frequencies that support your growth. So if you wobble, or if you fall out, and you become critical or judgmental of yourself, how can you instead find gratitude? Tree on the other side, left foot down, right foot up. How can you be grateful? When you wobble, when you fall, can you acknowledge that there's someone out there missing a leg that would give anything for the opportunity to walk in and wobble and fall out of every pose just to try? Can you acknowledge that there's someone out there with corrupted lungs, struggling to breathe, and they would pay anything just to take a deep cleansing breath in and to release with that deep exhale. Last big breath in, feet together. Extended mountain pose, reach up, forward fold, take a halfway lift. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Exhale gets you down. Inhale lifts your up dog. And down dog, push the floor away. From here, we're going to get light on the left foot, sending it up to the sky, and feeling the energy as we push the hands into the mat, inviting the light up through the wrists, the shoulders, the spine, through the tailbone up to that lifted heel. Last big inhale. We're going to bring that left leg into, let's say it right this time, figure four legs, not eagle. We've already done eagle. So left ankle in front of that right knee. From here, we're going to hinge forward, rocking into high plank, keeping the eagle legs, and then rock onto the razor edge of that right foot, keeping the eagle legs. Maybe adding on if we want to take a bind, left hand to left foot. Maybe you're scooping up the big toes. Keep pushing the floor away with the right hand, grounding into the razor edge of that right foot. Hips lift, spine lengthens, and guide that left foot to the front of the mat for our high crescent lunge. So feeling the floor evenly with both feet, those right toes supporting, grounding into that left foot, all four corners. We're going to straighten out that left leg, take a generous bend into the right, and twist. The left hand can reach back to the low back, maybe to the glutes, maybe walking down the hamstring and back that calf towards the heel. Last two. Biggest inhale. And we're bringing ourselves into our revolved half moon. So planting that left foot down, sending the right heel back, right hand to the outside of that left shin. That's leverage to deepen your twist. Crown of the head pulling forward. Left hand reaching for the heavens. Last big inhale. And we float into our revolved standing leg raise. Left hand to right foot. Right hand reaching to the back. We're long from those right fingertips to the left. We're long from the crown of the head to that lift, or to that grounded heel. We'll come back to center, hand that foot off to the right hand, and open ourselves up for our standing leg raise with the hips open. And just like we're in tree pose, that left foot is rooted down. We're pulling up energy that serves us and allowing it to flow through. With as much control, release that right foot, bring ourselves into tree pose on the left. And again, being mindful of the breath. I love this reminder right here to breathe what supports. If we're not breathing in energy that supports us, that serves us, the breath we're exhaling doesn't serve anything or anyone. You need to start within, start with you. Every breath in is a love note to you. And every breath out, a love note to the world around. Tree on the other side, right foot down, left foot up. And what does your tree need to hear? And if you wobble, how do you align with gratitude instead of judgment? Last big inhale. And step the feet together. Extended mountain pose, reach up. Forward fold. Take a halfway lift. And hands to the mat, high plank to low, elbows in as you lower. Up dog with new air. And down dog, push the floor away. Now from your down dog, we'll bring our feet together at the back of the mat. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee and stack open the hips. Now from here, we have a spicier version of something we played with earlier in the practice, where we can choose to get light on the left hand, hovering it, floating, or maybe reaching up for the right foot. Keep pushing the floor away with the right hand. Keep the breath calm and supportive. Feel the length. Feel the strength. Last big inhale. And then we can choose to stay here for another 5 breaths or flip on over into flip dog, wild thing, or full wheel. And we'll land here for 3, 2, and we'll come on over to our high plank, down dog. Ready to begin again on the other side. So from down dog, let's bring our feet together at the back of the mat. Send the left leg up to the sky. Keep feeling the length as you draw the light up through the wrists, all the way to that lifted heel. Then pull the heel towards your bum, bending the knee. Stack open the hips. Option to stay here, or we play with our balance. Hovering, floating, or searching for a bind as we reach up for that left foot. No matter what happens, the breath stays calm, supportive, and keeps us in a grateful, happy frequency. It's Thanksgiving after all. Option to stay here, or we can flip on over into our flip dog, our wild thing, or full wheel. We're here for 3. That's 2. Your biggest expression. And we're coming over to high plank and pressing back into down dog. From here, let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Right toes to right wrist. Float the leg up. Right toes to left wrist. Float the leg up. Knee to nose. Float the leg up. Knee to right elbow. Stay here or take flight. And you're flying half crow. Last big inhale. And then we'll step the right foot through for high crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. And feel the support beneath you. Bring your hands to your heart center. Hinge forward. Feel long from the crown of the head to that lifted heel. Breathe into that line to light it up. And we'll twist to let that light out through the heart. Drive the left elbow against the right knee. Draw the right shoulder blade back. Last big inhale. And we're opening up into our warrior two. Flip the right palm up. Reach it up and back to reverse the warrior. And we're bringing ourselves into an extended side angle. Let's take the left hand behind the low back. Search for that left hand with the right for our half bind. Step the left foot forward. Get light on the right. Extend that leg up for our bird of paradise for another 3. Last 2. And use this entire exhale to bring you down to low plank. Up dog, new air. And down dog, push the floor away. I don't think we've done this yet. Let's open our mouth. Let's take a deep breath in. Side out. Once more. On your next inhale, we'll lift the left leg up to the sky. Left toes to left wrist. Float the leg up. Left toes to right wrist. Float the leg up. Knee to nose. And float the leg up. Knee to left elbow. Stay here. Maybe you fly for 3. Last 2. And we're going to step through for high crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. Ground into the support that's beneath you. Landing in the abundance. Bring your hands to your heart center. Hinge forward and twist to the left. Drive that right elbow against the left knee. Twisting and rinsing with every exhale. Lighting up the heart. Last big inhale. And we're going to open up into our warrior two. Flip the left palm up. Reach it up and back to reverse the warrior. And we're bringing ourselves into our extended side angle. Nice and long in the right side of the body. Strong in the core, bright in the heart. Option for our half bind or full bind. Option to step that right foot forward. Getting light on the left leg. Sending it up for our bird of paradise for another 3. Last 2. Fill your lungs. And then use the whole exhale to take you down to low plank. Finally, new air lifts. Your up dog and down dog. Push the floor away. On your next inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Breath will lift. Exhale into warrior 2. Flip the palms reverse and straighten the right leg. And we'll bring ourselves into triangle. Pushing both feet into the floor. Feeling that left hip and that left shoulder as close to the ceiling as you can get it. Last big inhale. Next breath in will pull you up to a stand. Turn your feet to face the left side of the mat. Hands on your hips. Puff the chest up and we'll fold. Option to keep your hands where they are, or you can take them down to your ankles to give you some leverage to pull and deepen this forward fold. Keep pushing the heels down, drawing the energy up. Work to pull it. And then when it peaks at the base of your spine, surrender. Permit that energy to work for you as it cascades down into the shoulders, through the mind, kind of like that magical fluid from that egg at the beginning of class. Deepest breath in, deepest fold. Slowly come up to a stand, one vertebrae at a time, and turn your feet to face the front of your mat. Step the left foot a little bit up. Reach your hands up and fold. Your stance can be as wide or as narrow as you want. You just want to feel supported. You want to feel active in the hips. Right foot drawing back, left foot pulling forward. Your shoulders heavy, neck relaxed. It's long. With every exhale, bring your nose a little closer to that front knee. Last big inhale. Deepest fold. And lengthen the spine. We're going to twist once more, reaching the right hand up, left hand down, maybe on the inside or outside of that front foot. Last big inhale. And step the feet together. Take a halfway lift. Hands to the mat. High plank to low. Exhale brings you down. Up dog with new air. And down dog, push the floor away. On your next inhale, step the left foot forward for warrior one. The breath will lift you up. We'll exhale into warrior two. Flip the left palm up, reach back to reverse the warrior while straightening the left leg, and then bring yourself into triangle. Both legs long and strong, pulling the light through the heels up into the hips. Feel the spine lengthen as the energy works its way through. Allow the heart to shine as you draw that top shoulder back. Look to the top hand and allow the next inhale to pull you up to a stand. We'll turn our feet to face the right side of the mat. Doing something different this time, we'll bind our fists behind our low back, puff the chest up, and fold forward. Option to stay here, surrendering to the forward fold, bringing your heart beneath your hips, reversing the flow of blood and energy, using gravity to your advantage here. Or if you want to bring your head down to the floor, and your hands to the earth, you can straddle the legs up for a headstand. If you go upside down, go up and down with confidence, with control, feeling supported, feeling strong. Let's take our deepest breath in, our deepest folds. Slowly come up to a stand, rolling out one vertebrae at a time. Turn your feet to face the front of the mat. Step the back foot up a little or a lot. We just want to feel strong in the hips, imagining that we could squish the mat together. Reach the hands up and fold over those active hips. Look to the back of the room. Feel the crown of your head pointing down to the earth. As you breathe in, your lungs expand. As you exhale, you're creating space in the physical body to bring your nose a little closer to the knee. Deepest breath in and deepest fold. Take a halfway lift and twist. Right hand down to the floor into a block, left hand up. We're pushing both feet into the earth, pulling one towards the other, the crown of your head pulling forward, your tailbone pulling back, twisting, shining, and step the feet together. Take a halfway lift. Hands to the mat, high plank to low. Up dog with new air. And down dog, push the floor away. Going to lift up the heels, coming onto the toes. Bend your knees. Hop, skip, or float to the front of the mat. And lower down onto your bum. Okay, setting up for a little bit of core work. We're just going to go through two of my favorite drills for building strength in the areas needed for all these fun inversions and flying postures. I'm going to start with leg lifts. So we're going to keep as much compression in the core as we can. If we feel that we need to start today leaning back, it may make it a little bit easier to get those lifts, but the farther forward we're leaning, the more we're going to be working, the more strength we're going to be developing. So let's set up, breathing into the lungs, hugging the navel in, and you can match breath to movement. As you inhale, set up, and as you exhale, hug the navel in, pull the feet up. We're going to go for 5 more breaths. You can be matching breath to movement or just keeping your breath located in your lungs and the strength in the core. Last big inhale, and lower those feet down. Next thing we're going to do is tabletop rocks. So we're bringing ourselves into a reverse tabletop, breathing into the lungs again, hugging the navel in. We want to avoid getting a nice big belly like Santa Claus, so keep that core engaged from above and from below. Glutes squeezing, supporting. We're going to breathe in, feeling light. And then as we exhale, we hug the navel in to contract, engaging those hip flexors, pulling the hips back. And from here, maybe the feet float up into our L-sit. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, pull the bum back. No need to float the heels. Floating if we want. Last 2. Opening the shoulders as we lift and strengthening the core as we draw back. Let's pull the bum through. We're going to lay onto our back and set up for bridge. So walk your heels into place, and from there, you can let your knees go from side to side as you allow your breath to restore and to release and to reset. Okay, set up for bridge. Bring your heels, feet into place, hip width distance apart. Lift up the hips. Drive the heels down, pull them towards your bum. We're here in a nice supportive bridge, and stay here, embodying bridge pose. Not counting the breaths, just like a bridge. Doesn't count the hours in a day, or how many more trucks or cars are going to pass over it. It's strong enough. You're strong enough. You're supported. You are support. Option to take the hands beneath the low back. For an extra pillar of support in this bridge, you can then send one leg up to the sky, the other. From here, we can bring ourselves into shoulder stand, bringing the hips up over the shoulders, lining the heels above the hips. Option to bring ourselves into plow or deaf man's. Wherever you are, slowly come down, deaf man's, shoulder, stand, or bridge. You unravel one vertebrae at a time. You can let the knees go from side to side, shaking out anything that might be stuck in the hips. Letting that ocean current push it away. One more big back bend, one more heart opener. Option for another bridge, or if wheel is in your practice, let's take wheel. Bring the feet into place, hands into place. Next inhale will lift us up. Again, we're not counting breaths. We're making every breath count. And if we try something new and wobble out, we align with gratitude for the ability and the opportunity to show up and to try. Last big inhale, and slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. I hope that was as fun for you as it was for me. Let's take a quick happy baby, feet up to the sky. And like always, like every pose, we're embodying the namesake of the pose. Bring back to a happy baby, back to our innocence. You can rock from side to side if you want, or stay in stillness. Deepest breath in and out. Release, hug your knees into your chest, and cross your legs. We're going to rock and roll forwards and back. And come into a seat. We'll cross our legs at the front of the mat and set up for our pigeon pose. So right shin parallel to the front, left leg extends to the back of the room. Now if there's a spot in your body that's asking for some extra attention, send the breath there, send the energy, send the love there. Where your attention goes, the energy flows. Use your awareness like a light. Flash that light on any areas that need it. Deepest breath in. And we'll slowly roll onto the right bum cheek. And swing the left leg around. And reach the hands up. Fold towards the left foot. Maybe grabbing the foot. Maybe grabbing the back of the knee. The physical connections are not as important as the connections that we have to breath. And we have the energy that we're aligned with, that we want to live in and cultivate more of. Connected to the support, the earth. Slowly come up to a vertical spine, right hand behind the hips, press into the right hand, right knee and left foot. Just pull the energy up, once again being a vessel for it to flow through, shining it through the hips, the heart, and the throat up to the sky. Last big inhale, and slowly lower down onto the bum. We're going to set up for pigeon on the left. Left shin parallel to the front, right leg extends long to the back of the room. Just landing in the breath, relaxing the mind and the body. Maybe, as I said, choosing to direct the breath to a specific part of the body, the hips, or something is calling for it. If you can point to the area, give it what it needs. But if you can't put your finger on that area, if you can feel a stickiness, a tension, but you can't quite pinpoint it, there's a chance it's not in the physical body. So allow the mental body and the physical body to relax, dropping the investigation, And just allow the energetic body to work. It's been doing this for a long time. It knows what it needs. Roll onto the left bum cheek, swing the right leg around. I'm going to reach the hands up and fold towards the right foot. Staying connected to breath, feeling, even visualizing the energy as it rises up. Lighting up the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Feeling that energy work its magic as it passes by the shoulders, the neck, and through the mind. Slowly come up to a vertical spine. Left hand behind the hips. Root into the left hand, left knee, and right foot. We're drawing the energy up through the earth, sending it up to the stars above. Last big inhale. And slowly lower down onto your bum. We're going to lay onto our back. Hug our knees into our chest for a moment. Extend the legs long. Arms out to the side. Keeping those shoulders heavy, we're going to lift the right leg up and allow that leg to drop over to the left side of the body. You can take the left hand and place it on top of that right knee. Try not to push or pull too much. Just feel the weight from that limb. Allow gravity to pull the bones down towards the earth. Slowly come back to center. One quick squeeze as you hug your knees into your chest. Extending the legs once again. Arms out to the side, shoulders heavy. Left leg lifts up, drops over to the left side. An option to take the right hand on top of that left knee. And just feeling the weight of that hand. As all the muscles relax, you only feel the weight of the bones. You get a little bit lighter as you breathe in. As you exhale, they feel heavier. You twist deeper. Last big inhale. We're coming back to center. One final tight squeeze. Hug your knees into your chest. Left knee a kiss. And your right knee a kiss. And we're going to take waterfall. Hands up to the sky. And feet up to the sky. Relaxing the mind. Relaxing the muscles. Physical and mental. Quieting them both. We can feel these waterfalls from the tips of the fingers and our toes, cascading down, feeling the pulsing of blood, the buzzing of energy, allowing it all to go down your limbs, into your torso, your energetic body, into your heart and soul. Slowly bend your knees and bring your feet to the floor. And we'll take Savasana. Breathe away any tension from your physical and mental bodies so that the energy you've cultivated will work its way in. Your energetic body attracts it. It's your physical and mental bodies Calm, breathing away any tension so that energetic body can shine. You're a star wrapped in skin. Stay in your Savasana. Give you 3 minutes. Slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. And when you're ready, take a full body stretch. Reach your arms up over your head. Point your toes. And feel your low back lift up off the mat. And then roll on to whatever side feels comfortable. For a fetal position, stay in your fetal position. I'm just going to sit in a meditative seat so I don't breathe into this microphone. In your fetal position, close your eyes if you're comfortable to do so. Just embody the pose. It's a fresh start, new life. Feeling that's available for you anytime, any day. You don't need me. You don't need your yoga mat. Cleansing breath in and out for you to reset, begin again any moment that you need. With your eyes closed, press yourself up into a seat. Don't worry about the energy, it will follow you. You are a magnet. Finding your way into a comfortable seat. Exactly how we began the class, legs crossed or extended. We're comfortable. We're supported. We're grounded. We're connected. No matter where you are, who you're with, your eyes are open or closed, you're seen. Your light is felt, and your energy is appreciated. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll take a deep cleansing breath in and out. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. May you have kind thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you have kind words. Bring your thumbs to your heart. May you be open to give and receive always. Come back to your third eye. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Let's bow to each other and say namaste. Thank you so much. I hope that you feel either as energized as I do, or as completely relaxed and zen out as Oscar feels in this moment. I'm so grateful for you. As I said, your light is felt, your energy is appreciated. I love space. I love watching videos on YouTube about space and the cosmos. It's just so fascinating to me. And a quote that I heard recently, it was from Carl Sagan, and I'm sure we've all heard that we're just a speck of dust in the universe, but his had a little more to it, and it's that you are just a speck of dust in the universe, but the universe wouldn't be the same without you. So I really appreciate you sharing your time with Oscar and I to cultivate something that we all know is needed in this world: more love, more peace, more joy. And I believe that is the essence of you and me and Oscar and everybody. We just need to bring it out by shining this light onto them. I truly believe there's no bad. There's darkness in the world, and I believe that it's just a lack of light. So, love, love, love. Don't stop loving, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Keep the energy with you. Keep it positive, keep it high, and let it be felt by those around you. I love you. Take care.